Gadget was in the cutest position. Yeah, you. And then as soon as she saw the camera go in front of my face, she moved her face. But her head is totally rested, not on the pillow, on my hand. Sorry, Gadget.
Good morning. So we're gonna do some quick work today. I'm cooking a little bit for Sleeping Beauty, and then we're gonna watch that. So that's gonna be our morning, and then that frees up our night a little bit.
Okay, so I hear that Duncan shared that we were gonna watch Sleeping Beauty, but I guess he didn't share that we are eating a themed meal / snack. So let me show you. We sought out wagon wheel noodles for spinning wheels, and let me tell you, this is not easy to find. I had wagon wheels all the time when I was little. Did you? I did. They were actually really hard to find. We then, Gadget's loving snack time, made like a make it blue, make it pink Chex Mix. So there is melted white chocolate chips on there with some pink and blue M&Ms like you saw us get the other day. And then our Pinterest fail. These were supposed to be the Sleeping Beauty cocktail from that viral post that keeps going around every couple of years. It's supposed to be layered pink and blue. Well, I thought the recipe calls for pink kinky, and I had pink X-rated, so it didn't layer right. So, yeah. Pinterest fail, but I guess it'll still taste good. So this one is kind of starting to show its separation a little bit from this angle. So it calls for 2 ounces of the blue Hypnotic. I think there's only blue, but just in case there's more. And then you shake that, pour it in your glass. And then the second part, that's supposed to be the top layer, is 2 ounces of pink kinky, 2 ounces of vodka, and 1 ounce of lemon lime soda of your choice. So it should have layered. I've made layered drinks before and been successful. I think what really failed here was just that I had the wrong liquor. But cheers to trying this scary drink. I've never had a purple drink. That is, the Hypnotic looked like blue Kool-Aid, and I guess I was hoping this would taste like blue Kool-Aid. It does not. It's definitely a martini-ish. I think I need to eat first, though. That's the first thing I've put in my mouth today besides toothpaste.
It's time to watch. Will I become Sleeping Beauty during the movie? Possibly.
Gizmo. Gizmo. Did you just have dinner? You showing me your teeth? Did you just roll around in the grass? And now you smell like grass? Dad told me that you rolled on top of Gadget's head because you wanted to smell like whatever you were smelling. Are you gonna ignore me? Gizmo, do you want to build a snowman? What do you think is happening? Are you waiting for Dad? Or Gadget? I don't know, Gizmo. Hello, friends. We got ourselves out of the house because otherwise we were gonna sit in bed for the rest of the day.
Watch all the TV.
In all fairness, I have not taken one day to just sit in my bed and watch TV since this coronavirus thing started, so I feel like I owe it to myself. And my sales are deader than dead today, and I already have my post set up. So, and I'm done with tomorrow. The only thing I've slacked off with is I have not put my blogs up, but I can do that when I watch TV. But anyway, so we finished Sleeping Beauty, and then I finished Fuller House. And in regards to Sleeping Beauty, like, I know that Aurora is the princess that talks the least in her movie. That's like a very common Disney princess trivia question, but she really does not talk. Like,
she's not the main character.
Yeah, but she's really like just not in. It's not like she's in scenes and doesn't talk. She just,
the first half of the movie, she's a baby.
Yeah, she's just not in it. Anyway, so we got ourselves to get out of the house, and we didn't have as many leftovers as we thought, so we're heading to Cheddar's, which we don't really go to often. I don't even know if we've been to a Cheddar's in Florida.
Isn't that where we found it? Oh no, we found it in Colorado.
Yeah, in Denver. Because they were opening one in Wisconsin right when we were leaving the last time. Yeah. Side note, speaking of Wisconsin, so one of our favorite late night hangouts from when we were younger, and by younger I mean like 20, closed, and I was devastated. Like, when we were going to Wisconsin at the end of the month for our friend Scott's wedding, and I was like, okay, the last time we went, we didn't go get Johnny V's. We're gonna go this time. And they had a Facebook post last week about how they were just closed immediately, and I was crushed because it was so close. And then 2 days later or so, my friend Julie posted that Baker Square, 2 locations in Milwaukee, closed. Baker Square is like Village Inn. I know we don't have Baker Square down in Florida. We have Village Inn, which is pretty much the same thing. It's most of the same menu, just a little bit different. And 2 of the locations closed. The only one that's standing now is the one that I originally worked at, which is crazy. So we'll probably end up there. But all of the places we were gonna go eat are closing. It's so sad. Maybe we could go to Pizza Shuttle. You think Pizza Shuttle's still open? Anyway, my arm is falling asleep here. My new iPhone is too big for my hand. Anyway, we're heading to Cheddar's. We are driving through Disney. I'll show you. Got some Magic Kingdom parking lot over there. We've got the Speedway. It's raining because it's June in Florida.
Tropical depression.
What?
It's a tropical depression. We're on C already.
I don't even know what that means.
We're on name C.
We are?
Yeah.
What's name C?
Like the C name.
I know, what is it?
I don't know. It's something weird.
Oh. You know what K is?
No, I don't remember.
Karen.
No, Karen was last year.
No, it's this year. I think it's this year. Because didn't we hit K last year?
Yeah.
Oh, K was lame. Wasn't it a lame storm?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Swan and Dolphin, and there's Tower of Terror. We need to start a countdown.
Days to Disney?
Yeah, days till Disney.
We can start on the 11th.
Then this 30.
30 days till Disney.
Yeah. Okay, sorry we didn't, again, show you anything while we ate. We are notoriously bad about doing that, but if I'm being real, that experience was
less than ideal.
Yeah, so we're not super familiar with Cheddar's, like we said on the way there. We just discovered it in the last 3 years. I've never had a bad experience, and I know they do really well as far as casual restaurant chains go. And it's it's hard to judge any restaurant right now because they're not operating per normal, right? So I don't know if Florida entering phase 2 yesterday, because remember yesterday I said that Target was like insane too. So I wonder if people are just really taking this Florida retail restaurant thing seriously. Now, Cheddar's was not open 100%, mostly because I think a lot of restaurants were staffed for the weekend before they switched to phase 2. And each chain, if it's a national chain, has to abide by whatever the standard is for the whole chain, regardless of states right now, because everything's changing in every state every day, it seems. But if I had to guess, I think our server was probably like new before the shutdown and probably forgot a lot. It just wasn't going great. And our food took a really long time. But also something I hadn't, even before the meal, something I hadn't really thought of was like restaurant pagers. Like, there's so very few restaurants, I feel, that still use pagers. But we noticed that the host wasn't wiping down the pagers between uses, which is kind of gross, but also kind of unusual because who uses pagers anymore? But yeah, so it was disappointing. But I mean, we'll be back. Because I believe every restaurant can have a bad experience, even the good ones. But yeah, it was, I don't even know how to summarize.
Less than ideal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad it got us out of the house, and the food was so good. We both
the food
had,
was A+.
Yeah, it's, if you haven't eaten, I know I just like went on a rant about them. The food is fabulous, and I think that's why they rank so well. Like, their chicken strips are so good. Like, they don't taste overly soaked in grease. And the breading is, like, perfect. Like, crispy, but not to the point of where it feels like that's all you're eating.
It tastes like fresh chicken tenders.
Yes, it's so good. So good. So, just don't go to the one on Earl Bronson for a little bit. Anywhere else you could probably go. But we're gonna head home and catch up on a few things. I have 2 Lula boxes. I got one yesterday, one today that I need to go through and get pictures of. And I gotta catch up my blogs to the website, which they're written. I just have to post them. So that's our evening plan. Oh, and I just found out that they released the final season of 13 Reasons Why, and I'm gonna watch some of that. So, Duncan is falling asleep, and I just have to load some pictures for work tomorrow, so I'm gonna finish up some 13 Reasons Why, and by finish up, I don't mean actually, I don't know how many episodes there are, but
There are 10 episodes, and you're on episode 2.
yeah, I'm just gonna watch some 13 Reasons Why while I do the rest of my work, so we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to the show! What did he say?